I say, Mr. Jones. Who is Santa's favourite singer?
I don't know, Mr. Taylor. Who is Santa's favourite singer?
Well, isn't it obvious? It's Elvis Presley. Merry Christmas.
I'm all shook up.
Good morning and welcome students, staff, parents and members of our governing body to Christmas Assembly 2020.
It's going to be a rather different sort of event this year. Of course, our first ever virtual assembly.
Sadly, this COVID Christmas, there can be no coming together of our Calthorpe community in the hall.
No live Christmas choir or orchestra performances, and no coming up to the stage to deliver the Christmas readings.
But we have got readings, just like every year, and awful Christmas jokes.
Just like every year. And we have the usual array of Christmas clips and songs.
Some new for 2020.
And some tried and tested traditional favourites.
Recycled because it just wouldn't be a Calthorpe Christmas without them. And despite this year's COVID restrictions, the show must go on.
And so, without further ado, we bring you exactly that. The show must go on. One of the best of this year's seasonal ads to open our Christmas Assembly, Part 1.
The star of the winter show is...
Good evening. All schools across the country will close by the end of the week until further notice as coronavirus reached out.
Taught me everything about Christmas. I was only 10, but I remember rushing across town on my bike to visit her on the day my big sister dropped the bombshell. There is no Father Christmas, she jeered. Even idiots know that.
My grandmother was not the gushy kind, never had been. I ran to her that day because I knew she'd be honest with me. She always told the truth. Grandma was home and she was ready for me. No Father Christmas, she snorted. Stuff and nonsense, I don't believe it. That rumour's been going around for years. Now, put your coat on, let's go.
Go? Go where, Grandma? I asked. Where turned out to be the little department store in town. The kind of shop that had just a little bit about everything. As we walked through its doors, Grandma handed me £10, and that was a lot of money in those days. Take this, she said, and buy something for someone who needs it. I'll wait for you in the car.
I'd often gone shopping with my mother, but I'd never shopped for anything all by myself. The store seemed big and crowded, full of people scrambling to finish their Christmas shopping. For a few minutes I just stood there, clutching that £10 note, wondering what to buy and who on earth to buy for. I thought of everybody I knew, my family, my friends, the kids at school.
I was just about to give up when I suddenly thought of Robbie Decker. He was a thin boy with messy hair who was often away, and he sat right behind me in class. Robbie Decker didn't have a coat. I knew that because he never went out for break time during the winter. His mother always wrote a note telling the teacher that he had a cough or a cold, but we all knew that Robbie didn't have a cough, and Robbie didn't have a coat.
I decided that I would buy Robbie Decker a coat. I settled on a blue one that had a hood to it. It looked really warm and I knew he would like it. I didn't see a price tag, but I thought £10 would buy anything, so I put the coat and my money on the counter and pushed them towards the lady behind it.
She looked at the coat, the money, and me. "Is this a Christmas present for someone?" she asked kindly. "Yes," I replied shyly. "It's for Robbie. He's in my class and he doesn't have a coat." The lady smiled at me, hesitated and then nodded. I didn't get any change, but she put the coat in a bag and wished me a Merry Christmas.
That evening, Grandma helped me wrap the coat in Christmas paper and write, "To Robbie, from Father Christmas," on it. Grandma said that Father Christmas always insisted on secrecy.
Then she drove me over to the Decker's house, parking a little way down from Robbie's house, and then she and I crept noiselessly to a hiding place in the bushes near his front door.
Suddenly, Grandma gave me a nudge. "All right, Father Christmas," she whispered. "Get going." I took a deep breath, dashed for his front door, threw the present down on the step, rang his doorbell twice and ran back to the safety of the bushes and Grandma.
We waited silently in the darkness for the front door to open. Finally it did, and there stood Robbie. He looked down, he looked around, picked up his present, took it inside and closed the door.
In the term after Christmas, Robbie went out at break time every day. In all the years since, little has dimmed the thrill of those moments spent shivering beside my grandma in the bushes outside Robbie Decker's house.
That night, I realised that those awful rumours about Father Christmas were just what Grandma said they were.
Stuff and nonsense.
And that Father Christmas is alive and well in all of us.
Michael, please, what's the big deal?
Dad?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
So this life has given everyone a present, beautiful, shiny and new. Everyone but you. Golden ribbons, diamonds line everyone's path that leads to wide open doors. Everyone's but yours. Wide open doors. Hold on, keep on, even when the road seems very long. Open your eyes, even if it's cold now. There's one thing you should know. Rain will turn into snow. All the rain turns to snow.
I say, Mrs. Shakel, what is it that vampires sing on New Year's Eve?
Well, Miss Oram, I don't know. What is it that vampires sing on New Year's Eve?
Oh, Mrs. Shakel, it's very simple. Old Fang Syne!
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
Christmas time, and there's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade.
And in our world of plenty, we can spread the smile of joy.
Throw your arms around the world at Christmas time.
But say a prayer. Pray for the other ones.
At Christmas time, it's hard, but when you're having fun.
There's a world outside your window, and it's a world of dread and fear,
where the only water flowing is the bitter sting of tears.
And the Christmas bells that ring are the clanging chimes of doom.
Well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. The greatest gift they'll get this year is life.
Where nothing ever grows, no rain nor rivers flow.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Here's to you, raise a glass for everyone. Here's to them underneath that burning sun.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time. Feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time.
Feed the world,
let them know it's Christmas time again. Feed the world,
Let them know it's Christmas time.
feed the world.
Let them know it's Christmas time.
Feed the world.
let them know it's Christmas time again.
And so that brings us to the end of Calthorpe Christmas Part 1.
But we'll be back at the start of Period 2, so be sure to tune in again at 9:50 for our Calthorpe Christmas Part 2.